Hi Brandon, this is Mclane Rosen coming to you from Nashville, Tennessee. I wanted to hop on this video and ask you a couple questions of what you've been up to and what we can expect coming from music, and just questions I've always wanted to ask. So my first one would be, obviously, what did you do during quarantine? What was your favorite part, I guess, if you had one, and who were you quarantining with?
Well, I quarantined with my wife and my little boy and my in-laws, actually, because that's where we're living right now while we're building the house. So I was around a bunch of family, and that's just where you want to be when the world goes crazy. So it's been a good quarantine.
The second question I had would be, what can we expect from you from music? Obviously, like any different songs you've written, like what we can expect from your next album.
I'm not really changing up. I'm trying to change the wheel or anything, but I'm looking forward to just getting some new songs out. Yeah, there's a lot that I want to share, and there's a lot coming, but I think, moving forward, people will see that it's going to be more and more of me, and I think it takes more than one song, because I'm pretty ADD. I've got a lot of layers, and so luckily I'm getting to the point in my career where I'm being able to show different sides, and hopefully people are starting to get kind of what I'm throwing down a little more. So I look forward to getting more material out.
Next question I had would be, what's your favorite part about touring? Like, is it the routine you do before the show? Is it being on the road with all the guys, or just being up on stage? Like, what's your favorite part about touring?
I like running around and shaking hands. That makes me feel pretty cool. So I like, during the show, that is. So Brantley and Kenny both were kind enough to let me use the runway, and I try to use it as much as I can.
The next question I had would be, who inspired you to start singing? Like, who was like an all-time inspiration for you? Was it a family member? Was it like a different artist? What sparked you to start singing?
In college, I had a really good teacher. His name was Charlie Baker, and he passed away recently, but he was the one that motivated me to go to my first open mic. And I'd always sang a lot around the house, but never really thought, I came from a pretty musical family, but never thought of it as a career path. And then he pushed me to do open mic night. I went to this bar called The River. It's not there anymore, it's just a bunch of cinder blocks now, but had an open mic night, and played some songs like Fat Bottom Girls, Keep Your Hands to Yourself. I remember on the way home that night, knowing I was going to come back every Tuesday for the rest of the summer, and just kind of went from there.
And then the last question would be, what is your favorite song that you've ever recorded, like all-time favorite? Like, is it a cover? Is it your own? What's your most favorite song?
Well, a lot of people say your latest is your greatest. We just released Crazy Like You, and I think that's my favorite recording we've released yet. And it's not just because it's the latest. I just think it definitely shows a different color, a different strand of my musicality, and kind of where we're headed in the future. And it's just something I think a lot of people can relate to. When I tell a little story about how many people dated somebody psycho, before we play it live, a lot of hands go up, so that tells me that people will relate to it. And sonically, I really like the way it turned out in a classic way.
And that's all the questions I have for you today. Thanks so much for answering them. I hope that we can get back to normal soon, and we'll see you on the road. I'm so excited to see what is in store for you. So bye Brandon.